I have a Lewis from Rolling Earthship update and a couple quick other things. Now, as I told you yesterday, unfortunately, Lewis from Rolling Earthship passed over the weekend. Some more reports came in about kind of what happened. The night before, there was a storm and it had some down power lines. There was a power line down across the road. He didn't see it apparently. It took him off his bike, and that would explain the proximity between the bike and his self when it was all said and done. So that's what happened. It wasn't the bike, it wasn't his fault, it wasn't any kind of thing like that. It wasn't another vehicle involved or anything. It was just a crazy circumstance with a downed power line. So, not that it makes it any easier, but I hope that kind of clears up a couple things and puts any kind of speculation to rest. Next, I want to talk about Bunny from BunnyPlaysHere. She did a little story about the Heather Rich story, and a pretty good video. Go over and check it out for sure. But it kind of, not that it ties in, but it doesn't. And I'm not saying not to go to these places, but it kind of makes you think about when the nomads, especially like some of the van dwellers and stuff, because they'll pull up to places, you know, more likely along the side of the road someplace, and spend the night on their travels, you know. In an RV, you know, is kind of more conspicuous just to pull up alongside the road. But the point is if you're going into a strange place in another state, you don't know what's what, and you pull up and it could be, oh look, there's a nice beautiful park, there's trees and there's a field, look, there's kids playing and everything. So you park along the side of the street at this park and everything's good to go, and like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're awoken by all kinds of noise, and you find out that, yeah, it's under the cover of night, all kinds of shady shit happens. So my suggestion is when you're traveling around, you just never know, because bad things can happen everywhere at any time. But if it's prone to happen in certain spots, do a little bit of research before you just pull over. I know not too far from here, there's a really nice park. During the day, kids are playing soccer, baseball, the local kids play football in the field. But then at night, once the sun goes down, there's little picnic tables, and that's where the thugs and the drug dealers and the crackheads hang out. So yeah, people get shot and stabbed, and then the sun comes up and, you know, they all go to bed. That's right, even thugs and crackheads need to sleep. So they go to bed during the day, and the nice green field is there and the kids are out playing again. So you just never know where you're gonna wind up. So do your research. All right, then we have Anna from Anna's Adventures. Now, she always finds some pretty cool spots to stop and camp. I always find it very interesting. She usually doesn't park, in amongst everybody else, but she finds these nice boondocking out of the way spots. I always find some pretty cool spots, so go over and follow her and see where she winds up next. But on this little particular trip, she found some odd things out in the middle of nowhere. It wasn't like the things were odd, it's just where they were found was kind of odd. So yeah, you just never know when you're out there traveling around what you're gonna find where. So keep your eyes out, keep your eyes open, and remember, you guys always say that your home has a steering wheel. Well, if you feel that feeling in your gut or you see something funky, use that steering wheel and that gas pedal and get the hell out of Dodge. So you don't have to agree with anything I say. That's never the point here. The point is,
this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.